You're not lazy. You just built the wrong habit. You're not a procrastinator. You simply have a habit of procrastinating. And that's a big difference. Because if something is a habit, it means it can be changed. In fact, science can teach you exactly how to break it. So let's talk about procrastination for a second. Who here struggles with procrastination? Most people do. And the rest of you are probably procrastinating on raising your hand. But here's what most people misunderstand. I used to think procrastination was about the work itself. Like, if I was avoiding something, it must be because the task was hard or boring or uncomfortable. But the truth is, procrastination actually has nothing to do with the work. Procrastination is a form of stress relief. Let me explain. Imagine you have things going on in your life. And let's be honest, who doesn't? Maybe you're arguing with your partner. Maybe one of your parents is sick and that weighs heavily on your mind. Maybe you're stressed about money. Maybe you invested savings somewhere and suddenly it crashed. So you walk into work carrying all that pressure. You sit down at your desk and in front of you is your to-do list. Maybe there are 13 phone calls you need to make. But deep down, you know something else. You've been avoiding the important calls, the difficult ones, the people at a higher level, the conversations that make you nervous. So now you're sitting there with stress already on your shoulders, and your brain suddenly says, wait a second, you want me to make a call that feels uncomfortable while I'm already stressed? Absolutely not. Instead, your brain suggests something easier. Why don't we just watch a few videos, check social media, just relax for a minute. And suddenly, an hour is gone. Then what happens next? You beat yourself up. You tell yourself you're lazy. But remember this, you are not a procrastinator. You simply developed a habit of procrastinating. And every habit has 3 parts. First, a trigger. In procrastination, that trigger is almost always stress. Second, a pattern. The pattern is avoiding the task. And third, a reward. That reward is small but powerful. A little moment of stress relief. Now here's the key. You cannot remove stress from your life. Stress will always exist, but you can change the pattern. So the next time you notice yourself hesitating, checking your phone, or looking for distractions, pause for a moment. Acknowledge the stress. Then do something simple. Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This interrupts the habit loop and wakes up the decision-making part of your brain. Then start the task, but only for 5 minutes, just 5. Because the real problem isn't the work itself. The problem is starting. And here's the fascinating part. Research shows that once people begin, about 80% of them keep going. So remember this, you're not lazy, you're not broken. You simply built a habit, and habits can always be rewired.